If you are tired of playing Aerial Plus players who are 6'4" and above, things are not going to get any better for you. An Aerial Plus God has been leaked right as we're getting close to like people getting Erling Haaland more and more now, so it's going to be ridiculous. The gameplay is already just such a shit show, and it's going to get far worse for the last month of the game. We got that to talk about. We got Silver Evolutions and Silver Cups, which I'm going to talk about for a little bit, and then also we have the Ultimate Team Reveal Deep Dive is coming out, I think, on Monday, and other FUTties SBC'S that should be coming up here shortly, and a lot of random stuff to talk about. I'll have 2 icon picks to open for this video today, by the way, at the end of it if you want to stick around for that. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. And thanks for being here. If you're here, you know, as we get closer to the end of the year, I've been reminiscing on, you know, what this year has been. And for me and my channel, it's been fantastic. You know, the viewership has gained 10 times what it was last year. In the grand scheme of things, we didn't even start that long ago. So I'm incredibly grateful to you all. I love my community, and I'm excited to see what it looks like for next year. So, okay, a couple things I'm gonna slightly rant about and just kind of complain about. I'm gonna give you their props a little bit, so bear with me. I'm gonna complain about a couple things here. Number one is the 85x10 is not repeatable yet, obviously, right? It came out today, finally, and not the 8410, the 8510, wherever it is. Right here, you can't see it. It's repeatable once a day. The 8410 is still repeatable 5 times a day. The 8510 repeatable 1 time a day, and it is an 86 squad, I believe. An 86 with a team of the season or team of the week card. So I'm assuming it's going to be, if I had to actually take a guess here, it's going to be repeatable once a day for next week. Then the week after that is going to be repeatable 5 times a day. Week after that will be unlimited. So we're talking getting towards the middle of August where we actually see the 85x10 repeatable fully, which I think is just far too long personally. I just don't think people are caring enough in the middle of August to grind out 8510s anymore. I did make this repeatable, which like at the surface is nice that you can now try and get a Path to Glory, a Make Your Mark, a Team of the Tournament, or a FUTties Team 1, 2, or 3 player pick. Of course, no heroes and icons because fuck you, but it's at least better than what it could be. But it's funny that they make this repeatable first, and the reason they decided to make this one repeatable first is not because it's like better for us or anything like that. It's because it's actually worse than 8510s. Because 8510s you can just craft repeatedly basically and just open them unlimited because the 8510 almost refreshes another 8510. You put in very minimal fodder each time. This one is like you put an 88 squad, 87 squad, and you only get 1 card back, right? So it helps you a little bit towards the 88 squad, but obviously not that much. So they brought this in first because they still want to leave the door open a little bit to be like, hey, you know, we have gamble packs right now in the store that I can't look at because I have an icon player pick in here, but you go in the store, hey, we have gamble packs that if you want to craft some of these player picks easier, just come and spend some money right now in August. And that also leads into the next point where it's like, right now we're getting silver evos, which is insane to me. And the reason that I actually think that this would be a good idea earlier on in the game, actually, I think this would be a great idea. At this point, when you haven't had it for the entire year, there's no way you should add this now because it makes no fucking sense. This plus the silver cup being added, right? It feels like it's a way for them to say, okay, let's release a bunch of new evos, but not actually give them good cards because we don't want to give them too good of cards right now. Too many too good cards that they might not go to the store anymore. We got to leave that possibility open. Let's give them silver evos this week. I mean, are we fucking for real right now? I understand that silvers can be fun and I'd totally be down for this if they did this earlier on and like did the whole year. Like a silver lounge and like silver stars every week. That is fine. I like that actually. But this feels like you only added this now because you had to think of something on the fly that was like, okay, well, if we drop evos like every day, they're gonna have so many opportunities to have such good cards that I don't think we'll make as much money. Let's give them silver evos for a week in August because then obviously it leaves the door open more for teams not being quite as good as they could be. Because right now, it's really one of the most times ever where we have 15 million coin extinct cards during this late on in the FIFA cycle. Look on FUT, it is pretty strange to see that there are this many cards above 5 million coins right now. You've got 10 just on this page alone. This is not including the extinct ones of 15 million, not including the ones like Greats of the Game R9, not including FUTties Ronaldo, not including Team of the Tournament Mbappe. Is that what it was? I think, yeah. There are like 3, 4, or 5 cards that are just extinct at 15 mil right now. So we're talking 15 cards above 5 million coins in August. But to me, that really points towards the fact that there's a distinct power curve right now still. And there's cards that are 15 million coins that are still going to be a lot better than your cards you have. So it's still less so to me than in most times of the year. year where you have Team of the Year cards that are like so exceptionally better than other cards. You'll find futties cards that are still fantastic right now that are not 15 million coins, but there's still a power curve right now, and that's what EA love. And think about this card right now, this Erling Haaland, that I still want to give EA credit for, that they gave us this card for free, quote unquote. Obviously a lot of time played, but still free technically, and I want to give them their props for that because I think this card on the market would probably be that 15 million coins, honestly, with Aerial Plus meta. I think he probably would be 10 million plus coins, and they gave this to us in the season. But I think we'll never see this type of card as an SBC until the last week of August because EA are terrified to give us too good of teams. I think they're just terrified of that. They're willing to give us that here because you have to be on the game on a pretty much daily basis for 25 to 30 days to get Haaland. So they got you on the game, and people who are on the game right now because of this Haaland trying to grind out the season will end up spending a little bit of money on the store. Some of them will end up doing that. So that's the only reason you'll see cards here that are that good, but not in SBCs that are to that level where it's like they be 10 mil plus in the market. We haven't seen that all year pretty much. I think the most expensive SBC in the whole game this year, I think, was Mbappe, second player of the month at like 4 million coins, which obviously that's not even on them to release that card, right? I think the highest card that they released in terms of expensive SBC was, I want to say, like 2.5 mil, and that was, I believe, Winter Wildcard Root Hullet. Well, that's why you're not seeing that level of card in SBCs, but you'll see it in the season progress for technically free when they wouldn't be in SBCs because they get you on the game for 25 days. So I think my voice cracked again. But anyway, I'm done talking about that. Yaya came out. He's great. I love that Yaya card. But okay, the title of this video was referencing this guy. That is Peter Crouch, coming as a futties player soon. He says futties player, could be an SBC. We have 3 or 4 futties players leaked right now. Could be mini release. Some of them might be SBCs. I don't really know. By the way, he's probably not going to be super expensive. I'm assuming they'll give him Aerial Plus because why wouldn't they? But he's going to be so good because I'm telling you, I used that other Peter Crouch. I think it was during Team of the Season the other card came out. I don't remember what card type it was, but it was very, very good. The reason Crouch is good in FIFA is because he has a very lean body type, and he's also very tall, obviously. His body type, I feel like, is extremely rare, so I think Crouch is going to be crazy good if he has Aerial Plus and he's 6'5", 6'6", whatever the heck he is. So if you're tired of the Aerial Plus meta, I'm telling you now, this is a bad look, because you're going to have Haaland and Crouch against you at the left forward or striker spot to 4-3-2-1. Good God, bring on FC25. We got Cordoba coming up next, also as a futties player soon. So like I said, could be an SBC, could mean just in a mini release, not sure. Somebody said nobody is doing him on Aerial Plus meta. Probably Aerial Plus players. I have Cannavaro in my team who has Aerial Plus, but he is like 5'9", I think Cannavaro is. I haven't really noticed a problem with that yet. I think honestly having fullbacks that are taller are just as important, if not more important, than having center backs that are taller, which kind of sounds crazy, but most time crosses end up going to like the area of the fullback. We keep going here. Also, Renato Sanchez, we are yet to see, obviously, and every leak that Georgie had in the last video we talked about ended up being true. There's 2 players we've not seen. Renato Sanchez, we have not seen yet, and also Mane, who's supposed to be an SBC that we would assume, you know, just not come out yet. That leaves 3 cards then that have not come out yet. I would hope to see Renato as an SBC because he's just incredible in game, obviously. Okay, we keep going. The Ultimate Team Deep Dive has indeed been scheduled to premiere a couple hours before content on Monday. And I will not have a video uploaded tomorrow at the same time I usually do because I'm going to wait for the Ultimate Team reveal to come out and then make a video shortly after that because I know there's going to be stuff in there that we end up wanting to talk about and I want to go over and discuss. I'm just going to wait at that point to upload after the Ultimate Team Deep Dive on Monday. Okay, keeping on with FC25 news, we do have news that we're going to get like new hero art on each card next year. Yaya Touré's base card looks like this with that image, and the prime here looks like this. So kind of like that similar superhero theme card. But how do you think that looks though? Do you like that, or do you like just kind of the normal dynamic image on hero cards? I feel like it depends on the drawing, I feel like, but I would probably like the regular dynamic image better. We got another hero added to testing. It's Gilberto Silva, added to come as a hero in FC25. There was some debate about whether he deserves to be an icon. I don't know him well enough. I didn't watch him play, so I don't really know, but does he deserve an icon or is he a hero? I'm not really sure. Let me know in the comments. And there was this whole debacle. Remember in the last video I said, hey, it's career mode deep dive day, because on the objectives tab, it literally said it was today. It was August 2nd that it said the career mode trailer was supposed to come out. Apparently they made a mistake, and it's going to be career mode on the 7th of August after Ultimate Team on the 5th of August. So something went wrong in there. We can't even get the deep dive schedule right because we can't get anything right right around here. And we did also get kind of a new little clubs trailer as well. So if you're curious about what's going on in clubs, what's new in clubs, I won't spend too much time on it, but you can go and check out the EA's tweet. I think they linked something. Yeah, they did. They linked this. So you check that out, watch this video, and you can see what they add into pro clubs, add club facilities, and the new way to create your player with like the new cranium system and stuff like that. So it's a little more in depth than it was before. So hopefully the pro clubs fans out there are happy with this news and happy with these new additions into the game. Okay, let's read your comments, and then we will open our pair of icon picks to pack Emmanuel Petit and Luis Hernandez, but we won't think about that right now. Tuca Chinchilla says FC points for untradables, and that is something that I feel like we underestimate, or at least I maybe underestimate how shitty that new system that they've added has been. You can argue it's maybe better to help get players SBC cards, right? Because if you want a good SBC that's out and it's your favorite player, then maybe that store pack with untradables is maybe the way to go then. But the fact that they really are just forcing untradables down our throat more and more often, to me think it is so much less worth your money to spend FIFA points when you're buying untradable packs than tradable packs. Because when you pack something good tradable, you can have so many different ways to experience those coins. If you have 3 million coins, you can go and buy so many different, a plethora of different varieties of players. Whereas untradable, you get an untradable good pack pull, you get a 2 million coin card, you end up, oops, I don't even really like him that much. And then what do? Nothing. You do absolutely nothing. So I really wish that we were just not going down this untradeable route constantly. And people seem to be really not saying too much about that, but I feel like we don't realize what we have until it's gone. And when we can't pack tradable shit anymore, you're gonna realize how limiting the experience is when you can only rely on untradable pack pulls all the time. Marcos just subscribed. Sorry I did it this late. Hey, it's okay. Like 65% of my channel's not subscribed that watch. So hey, there's always time. There's no rush. Click whenever you feel like. Monty Montada, at this point, this game is going to cause some parents to go broke after their kids are addicted to stealing money from their cards, and eventually we'll have suicidal parents and gambling addicts for children. EA and their pure evil intentions, obviously that's like the very extreme, but the sad thing is this story is happened more than once, and it's going to happen a lot more with all these video games nowadays just turning into basically slot machines and casinos all over the place, just dressed up as sports games, right? That's basically what most of these are. It's an uncomfortable conversation for most creators because say one day something does go wrong with Ultimate Team and the government does crack down on the microtransactions and the loot boxes and the packs and that kind of stuff. Is your career just wiped off the face of the earth? But it's a conversation that it just has to be had. Is this okay to promote this kind of stuff? Is it okay? Is it okay to watch people open these packs all the time that you probably are assuming are probably underage? You'd say maybe a third to half of them are going to be under 18, spending money on store packs, and then you just make money off those videos, and they get nothing except more addiction, and you are sitting here just making bank off that. It's a conversation that just you have to think about. Okay, let's open our picks. I can't pack shit right now, so hopefully that can change here. If I do pack Great to the Game Cruyff, I'll give away a couple copies of FC25 though to my lovely subscribers. Let's just rip it and see if we can get at least one W in 2 of them. And you know what? Bobby Charlton, I know he's cheap now, but this card is so good. I'm actually happy with that. I'm not gonna lie. How much is he going for now? 520 actually. I thought he was actually less than that. W. That I will already take that. That's a good pull for me. Can we go for 2 for 2? Not really. Jared Muller's all right, but he's not insane by any means. It was like a couple 100K maybe. Yeah, 150 or no, 100K. Okay, well, you know, Bobby Charlton, we'll take that. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys in the Ultimate Team Deep Dive. Peace.